Imagine shorter wait times and less paperwork at the AU Health Center. Electronic medical records will soon be a reality. Michael Ono has the story.
American University has a plan to quickly move its health center over to electronic medical records.
Our time frame is within the next 2 to 3 years. Hopefully we'll be fully electronic.
Electronic means immediate access to medical records in the office, computers in the exam room, and one day maybe a doctor with an iPad. One benefit, faster checkups. Doctors in the health center could see more patients per day. No more waiting around in the exam room and less paperwork. When a doctor closes the curtain, that means no peeking. A patient's medical history is private information. But faster doesn't always mean safer. Technology and privacy advocates are scared that somebody with a little bit of technical knowledge could break into these private files.
That's a great question, and in my opinion, there's an actual risk, because we can again look at so many examples of data that has been stolen from areas that you would assume were secure. So we'll just stick with credit cards and banks. Financial institutions have tons of regulations around them and around the protection of privacy, yet we can all point to examples where accounts have been stolen.
One student thinks that a faster health center will entice busy students to care less about their privacy.
If you're actually sick, sometimes you're usually sick in the crunch times when most people are sick, and the waiting is a lot longer than you'd want it to be. And I don't think most people are thinking on a broad scale in terms of how it could affect them in all these hypothetical ways. I think they would be more apt to just want personal convenience.
Reporting from the health center at American University, Michael Ono, District Wire News.
A new study reveals that breastfeeding may reduce the risk of more than 10 deadly illnesses that can affect infants. The Pediatrics Journal published the study and says nearly 1,000 infant deaths could be prevented every year if mothers breastfed them for 6 months. But some critics say formulas are a safe, effective alternative to breastfeeding.
The White House hosts thousands of children today for the annual Easter egg roll. Special guests include pop star Justin Bieber and Olympic gold medalist Apollo Anton Ono. More than 14,000 eggs are hidden around the White House lawn for the event. The egg roll is a tradition at the White House that began in 1878. With sunny skies and temperatures around 70 degrees, both parents and kids can enjoy the day.
The newest addition to the Apple family was released on Saturday and is showing great numbers. The iPad made its debut to mostly words of praise, but some criticism. The iPad doesn't have some of the iPhone's most popular apps, including Facebook, the World Clock, Stocks, and Weather. But developers are creating brand new apps for the iPad, and its large multi-touch surface is the first of its kind. Apple calls the iPad a magical and revolutionary product.
The Space Shuttle Discovery took flight today. It left the Kennedy Space Center in Florida around 6 a.m. The Discovery is flying with a crew of 7 and will return in 13 days. The shuttle is headed for the International Space Station with supplies and new equipment. NASA is planning 3 more shuttle launches for 2010. Discovery will be launched again in September.
Donovan McNabb changed his uniform Sunday night, but is staying in the NFC East. The Philadelphia Eagles traded McNabb to the Washington Redskins for a pair of draft picks. McNabb led the Eagles to 5 NFC Championship games and 1 Super Bowl in 11 seasons. Washington and Philadelphia are rivals, so the idea of Redskin fans welcoming McNabb into their hearts will be as interesting as McNabb facing his old team twice this upcoming season.
It's a matchup between a cute bulldog and a grinning devil as March Madness comes to an end. America's favorite underdog, Butler, and the team people love to hate, Duke, will square off tonight at the Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Win or lose, Butler has made itself the center of a once-in-a-generation sports story, defeating Syracuse, Kansas State, and Michigan State to get to the final round. That's all the news we have for today. I'm Farah Zermane.
And I'm Claire Scattergood. Join us next week on District Wire News.